Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Today we're talking about a pretty messed up, in my opinion, a pretty messed up contract violation that someone received for some BS, to be absolutely honest. But let's read this email because it's pretty crazy. And I mean, nothing surprises me anymore with Doordash customers. But this is from Bill. Bill is a pretty frequent watcher of the channel. I see his comments all the time. Bill sent me an email. It says, "Hey Tanner, I just received my second contract violation in the last 100 deliveries. I believe you get 3 contract violations before you have to worry about deactivation, but I'm not sure. Hey Tanner, I just received my my second contract violation within the last 100 deliveries. This one I think is pretty messed up though. The first one was a late order. That was my fault. The second one, I do not think was my fault, and I think it's a little unfair, and Doordash did not remove the contract violation after I responded to the contract violation. What actually happened was I did an order to Roberto's Taco Shop, which is one of my favorite late night drunk taco shops of all time. I did an order from Roberto's Taco Shop, and upon leaving the store, the customer texted me and asked me to get extra red sauce, which was not included in the initial order, and it was not written down. Roberto's did not give me any red sauce. They only included green. So I went back to the store, which caused me about an extra 5 to 10 minutes, which ended up making this order late. After I showed up late with this person's food, even though I went back to get something that they had not previously listed in the order, they reported me. How messed up is that? They reported him after he turned around, went out of his way, which I don't think you should do that. In my opinion, I don't know. I don't do that. Like, I'm sorry, maybe I'm a bad dasher, but when customers ask me to do things that are not written down, or if I myself screwed up and I forgot a drink or something like that, and it says on the order that there's a drink on there and I forgot it, I'm gonna go back and get that drink. That's my fault. In this case, the customer did not specify that they wanted red sauce or anything, and apparently the order only came with green sauce, salsa, whatever. And then after the order was late, even though he went out of his way to get this person their red sauce that they really needed, they reported him for being 10 minutes late. So it said on his contract violation that the order showed up to, or dropped off delivery 10 minutes late. That's messed up. It's messed up for the Doordash customer. Then he asks, do you think I am at risk of getting deactivated, or is this something I really shouldn't worry about as it wasn't really my fault? I already sent the response, but no response back from Doordash yet. I actually had a pretty similar thing happen to me, though it wasn't really my fault. The order was just so insanely far away. Like, I vlogged this one. It was for that Doordash challenge that I did where I tried to do as many orders as I possibly could in an hour or something like that. And this was my order extremely late thing. I don't know if that's gonna show up on the camera actually, but basically for what said for me was store arrival time said I was 10 minutes late, which I don't think I was. I think I was pretty late for the actual delivery. I definitely was at least like 15 minutes late, but the order was 15 miles. It was like $15 for 15 miles, and I was just kind of accepting everything, trying to just get at least one order in that video, and I ended up getting a contract violation for it, and it really annoyed me because it's the only one that I got. But I responded to them, and I never got anything. They never took it off. It's still there on my contract violations. I don't know, like, this was back in August, and I haven't done 100 deliveries since August, but this is still on my contract violations. So my question to you guys is, what contract violations have you got? because so far I've only seen like late to store, and then for Bill, his was late to deliver. In Bill's case, I think it's pretty messed up. I gotta be honest. If he gets a third one and he gets deactivated or something like that, I'm gonna go on strike for Bill, or I don't know, do something like that. But I think that's pretty messed up. Bill, in your case, I wouldn't really worry about it too much. I would just be kind of careful until you get at least one of those contract violations off. I would really try not to get a third one. But sometimes like things like this are kind of out of your control, and it's just up to the customers for, customers are dickheads sometimes. With the amount of crazy emails I've gotten, like I only do videos on like the top ones that come off as pretty interesting. I see some pretty messed up stuff from customers. Some DoorDash drivers send me some pretty crazy things too that I just would not make a video on because I'm like, you guys are crazy. One guy told me about eating people's food, and I was like, dude, people do that. Whatever, but it's kind of funny. He's trying to get me to make a video on it. But anyways, the fact that he even went back to get your red sauce or salsa or whatever, I think he should have been tipped more, not given a contract violation because he showed up late. Like, I don't know. I don't understand this, but I don't understand customers. And when people are just sitting at home, they feel so empowered, like, oh, this guy owes me my food, and like this, I don't know. People get in this like mentality like they're owed something. Dude, I don't know. I just feel like DoorDash is creating not DoorDash, but like in general, delivery companies are creating such lazy people. People don't even need to leave their house anymore to go get food. I think that's, I don't know if it's good for society or bad for society, but people are just getting lazier and lazier and lazier, And now they're getting more demanding and demanding and demanding. And now it's, I don't know. I don't think it'll affect Bill. I think when you when you submit a review, or what is it called? When you respond and you actually give the details of what happened, I would say in like this case, it'll probably still show up as a contract violation, but I don't think it really is a contract violation. I don't know. The problem with DoorDash is there's so many people that are doing DoorDash. There's so many contract violations that happen every night. Probably thousands that DoorDash customer service is just like going through, and like they just probably read it real quick, and I don't know. The problem is when you're dealing with such gigantic numbers, that's why I always say, I said it a million times, this is not something you should rely on as one source of income, because it can go bad at any time, and hopefully it doesn't go bad for Mr. Bill. Mr. Bill, isn't that a name? Yeah. Anyways, alright, thank you guys for watching. If you guys have any other emails and stuff, send them to me. I'm going to start trying to respond to more of these emails and do videos on them. I have about 3 more deactivation questions that came in this week about people that got deactivated. So, deactivation questions on money tips, any of that stuff, my email is in the section down below, so send me your questions. We will see you guys the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace.